continuing again with Final Fantasy XIV. And there is still going play 96 hours free campaign going on. And yesterday I started to this Nanamo quest belonging to Nanamo, and I think one important thing was that you kind of learned more background history of Nanamo and Rampan, and Nanamo storyline continues. And okay, so now we have totally new mainline quest, so it seems to be called like Securing the Saltery. Nanamo is ready to move ahead with the plans. Our course is decided. I shall return to the palace and have my ministers begin work on implementing the particulars of the plan. If I could prevail upon one more time, Silverian, I would ask that you convey the details of our negotiations to Commander Hext on your return to Alamico. My thanks again. Together we have laid the groundwork for an endeavor which promises to benefit the peoples of Alamico and Uldaf both. Okay, let's see where we need to go. Speak with Alamican quarter. Okay, so where is it? Ah, okay, Alamican quarter. Exactly, same name. Aha, actually first, before going anywhere, I just check my current. Okay, let's see this one to get more room. Maybe I do one shortcut, or I go first visit my apartment in Heavensford, just to leave few furnishments or furniture behind. And I think it was quite a process to be able to buy apartment. First you needed to get your rank up in a free guild, and then you needed to get a, was it something like 500,000 kill. Of course, another problem is that you might sometimes get situations where your equipment or your apartment just starts to feel very small. When you time to time get different kind of things and memories. Okay, this part of the floor looks a little bit empty space, so we can go housing, indoor furnishments. I think this was what I got from Cold Source. Place. Yes. Ah, there seems to be a nice. I place it here. Let's see. How does it look like? Ah, fortunately there was Lalafell, so it was not hidden. Okay, so we got a little bit empty space again. Okay, what do we have here? Commercial Engineering Manual. This comprehensive manual written by disgruntled former employee of. Maybe I check, was this something to do with Orhovina House of Splendors provides a detailed explanation of inhuman techniques forced upon consortium hard disciples of the hand to increase their output. It's known to inspire and frighten all who read it, granting temporary 100% boost experience points earned from synthesis. So okay, so this item is really for crafter. And I check, do I have anything where I could place? Select gear to sell. I just checked this one. Aha, okay, my Manderville, they are sold already. Sprickan Gap. I just check. Of course, this is one way to sell. Okay, this has a dot in right topmost. I think that display high. Spirit Born Fever level 17. I think that small dot means that someone of my crafters has this equipped. And same here, there is small dot on the rightmost top corner. So I think this is also in use. I just check. I remember that there was some kind of way to show items which are used. Control settings, item settings. Return inventory interface. Store all newly obtained items. Shop settings, display confirmation prompt. Just see what happens. Are they now in the okay, let's see, can I? Aha, they need to be certain. Yeti Fang Ring of Healing. Okay, this is actually low level. Asking, okay, this way you can is no previous, so we just go with the random. Ah, 355. I have a feeling that there was something special. Something. What a feeling. This comes very, very odd. This is only one which doesn't have any dot. Oh, okay, let's go with the cheap price. Very interesting looking when I have put everything. I think that dot might need that someone of my crafter is wearing it. There is always a problem if you sell something and then you later notice that one of your crafters was having that gear which is not. There is a possibility that you only buyer needs to buy everything, but here if you leave this unchecked, it can be any item which buyer can sell. And okay. Okay, so these item OKR are now, we are selling these on marketplace. And I check. It seems that copper ring. chairs, beds, wall decoration, shelves. I wonder, it would be very nice to have some kind of where you can store your items. But mostly these are walls, flooring. Lamps. I just check. Shelves are kind of interesting. Showcase. The lack of shelves make this case ideally suited to displaying large objects, unless one prefers to close while observing smaller ornaments. Ready to be filled with countless trophies, providing one is shifted enough to earn them infinite space. Sophisticated wooden bookshelf designed in the Riviera fashion comes complete with a selection of journals and receipt books. Natural wooden bookshelf designed to create fashion. Magazine display rack, an easily perishable collection of popular contemporary. Aha, this is especially for plants. Here itself where open you may list most of treasured possessions. Cupboard. Low multi-drawer chest designed. From this it's very hard to say, can you store anything there? Then we have mats. Lanterns, lamps. Okay, so I feel it must be I just check what if we buy this one, and then we need to find room. I think maybe here. Where is okay housing, indoor furnishments. Oh. Okay, over here. Then this one. Place. Yes. Aha. It would be nice if I would be able to see a little bit outside. No way out. Just a moment, was there a rotation? Oh. Aha, move. Aha, okay, it was R2, you can rotate. Okay, this helps a little bit. feels that now my apartment really comes small. If I place it here, okay, was there anything behind? Aha, there is my just can I take something out? Housing, furnishing, remodel. I think it might be a remodel. Aha, okay. Interior wall, flooring. What here? Let's check what is. You do not possess. Okay, so this is. It was not this fun. Okay, let's go again till 10. Few furnishings. So these actually I'm interested about Oriental wall scroll. I wonder if it was that. Subcommand impel. Enable. Okay, I try to get something which I remember. Yukiri and Kosetsusuke. Okay, this one I remember. Yukiri. It's this one. Wall-mounted vampire bats. Okay, they are over there. Valentino's Day. I think it was here. Valentino's Day was here. Make it rain. It's that one. Starlight celebration. Okay, this Oriental could be the one what I need. Subcommands. Okay, now I got to remove. Okay, let's see what was moved. Oh. I guess it must be. Let's go back. Housing, indoor furnishments. Okay, it was this what was moved. Oriental. Let's place it somewhere. Ah, okay, it was this one. Okay, that was Oriental. So then and we need 4 furnishings. Actually, I have a strong feeling that these two, if I move those two different locations, then it will be easier. Okay, let's try again this Oriental for subcommands. Remove. Then I think this was something to do with New Year, if I remember. Aha, okay, this is especially something which is wall mounted. And aha, okay, now there is a row, so I know that it's right object. Subcommand removed. Okay, I got now enough room. Then indoor furnishings. Let's go back. Showcase. Place. Yes. Then was it R2? We can rotate it. Okay, I think here it's probably in correct location. Okay. Okay, let's try again. If there is anything we can place directly. Indoor furnishing can remodel estate. Okay, let's go again. Okay, what do you have here? Oriental wall scroll. Sprint iron. I just check, can I place this to the shelf? Unable to place item. Ah, okay, so it must be wall mounted, I guess. Violet probably means that you are not able. Okay, it needs to be orange when you... Okay, let's place this here. And same thing with this. It seems that this time a lot of furnishing. And I just check. Can we? I go again furnishings, then view. Okay, vi har styvat material supplementary Riviera. Pine bonsai. I check where is my bonsai. It's this one. I put it on my table. Okay, I think it's good. It doesn't take any room. Mooring cure, tabletop. Bouncing pump balloons. Okay, I think those don't take any. Rising table lamp. have that very small looking mug. I just think, can I partake of the mug of Stardra Kinderpon's remaining use? Okay, let's try one. Okay, this is kind of good way to get refreshment. So probably I need to find some other uses for my new self. But after hard work, we finally have our new self on right location. So I think let's go again to continue main quest. And the location where we needed to go, to Ala Beacon Ward. I think there was someone here who we needed to meet. Aha, Lees, of course. Let's check what others are thinking. Welcome back, Silverian. How was your audience with the Sultan? In your absence, I have kept myself busy cataloging the riches of Marking's trove and calculating its worth in kill. I have some way to go, but the figure is already quite staggering. Oh, greetings, Silverian. I'm actually in the middle of reporting to the commander here, so... Okay, so Viskar is another new party member. Silverian, you are back. What did Nanamo? Oh, sorry, are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultan? So, Raupan says he's going to return to Ulda, but she isn't sure he wants to. Tell us something we don't know, but I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home. And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convince her to seek Lolarota's help is another question. when we know all previous things happened and how Lolorita make difficulties in the past. After that has happened, he is very last person I would expect her to turn for advice. But on a more practical note, please assuming the interim government elects to accept Ulda's proposal, I have one caveat I should like you to include in the bargain. Alavika must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have fortune at our disposal, after all, and allowing Ulda to provide the entirety of capital will afford Lorita too much control. Honestly, Alfinord, it's like Kukana never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make good point. First thing first though, we need to discuss this proposal with the Saltery residents. Iskar, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I'd like to hear what Fate thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Silverin? I might need you to fill the details. Then I shall come along as well. Should Fate wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. Speak with one. Aha, middle of nowhere. Okay, so we are in Quartu at the moment. I suppose northwest. Okay, let's go. I guess it might be here, entrance. Let's check. Probably is that we need to talk to the gatekeeper. Never thought the day would come when the gates were open to all. Oh, you wish to pass through. So we already those locations where you didn't know where the gatekeeper is. And then I think again to the northwest. Right to rest. This must be some another thing. I just look. Okay, now almost. This is so not very rugged landscape. That doesn't look good. It almost seems that you need flying ability. Shortcut. So it will be Porta Praetorium. It's always a good idea to check your equipment. want to rebuild the Saltery. Granddad, Silverian, tell him about the deal. Well, Buccaneer, we have never had the coin of the hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There is just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties going up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send soldiers to cool the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad, we'll take care of all that. Commodore Hext has been talking about starting up regular patrols, and I'm sure she would be assign me to the loaf if I ask. I would appreciate that, Whiskar, my lad, truly I would. So does this mean you have gotten better with that blade of yours? I've been training but mostly to keep in pass. You have some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Silverian? Think you could cast an eye over a few of other local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? Let's not waste any time. Then I'll see you by the loch. Whilst you are busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Watt explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting. Right then, Silverian, I have got a spyglass here you can use to take a closer look at this pest. Once you got the measure, you can tell me what to do, and we'll see how well I get on. Search your surroundings for your piece. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target Yappy and inspect it with R2X. Execute observe. Okay, weak point. Determines vulnerabilities. Okay. You really needed to find a special location. Well, when you found the special location, everything happened. The Yuppie's entire body is protected by hard carapace, but the underside of the head looks soft and vulnerable. Ah, looks like you have found a Yappie. They say hitting the cells like a smacking rock in its successions. Okay, this was what was mentioned. Fuller bounder head, Arte, right then, wish me luck. Let's see what happens. Couple of slashes. This seemed to be first time that we needed to do any fighting. Thanks, Silverian. I did just as you told me, and the wavekin went down like a sack of potatoes. Let's find something else. I think I can handle the Yuppies now, so we should try something different. What else is out there? Search for your surroundings for foibles. You may move the camera as well. Okay, again we found weak point. It was I. The thief's hands are large and powerful, but destroying his crystallized core should render the salt clam inanimate, using his power pulsing from behind his prow. Its prow. Bad. How do I defeat one of those? Okay, let's say first one. Inside its head, I'll try to stab it right between the eyes. 10. A couple of slashes. Efficient. It's not easy fighting with Liberator of Alamik, watching your every move, but I got the job done. Thanks for the advice, Silverian. I feel a lot of better prepared for my patrols now. Any road, we should head back to the Saltery before Granddad starts to worry. I have been snipped into pieces and fed to the Yappi's hatchlings. For the merchants of Hulda, a well-constructed contract is both sword and shield, and what must understand is if we are to meet them on an even field. Speaking of battle, does Whisker seem equal to the task of thinning the Loch's monster population? He certainly seemed eager enough. I see you've returned in one piece. Dealt with those beasties then, did you? I fought them myself at a bit of instructions from Silverian here, like once I've shared what I've learned with the others. We should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad. Fine young man you have well become, Whisker. Fine young man indeed. Too often of late, I hear tales of folk over in the city drunk on victory and hungry for revenge. They had stuck firmly in the past. But we need to set our sights on the future, on things which improve our lot. Things like getting the Saltery ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. A blissful arrival. And just short break. Back. Blissful Arrival. Alfinod seems satisfied that he and Walt are of one mind. Aha, there is orchestration. Then there is weapon coffer. It seems Whisker has Saltery's security well in hand. I meanwhile have discussed the next steps with Master Watt and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, the vacant building here could be made into a very presentable deli. Message from General Alden. Apologies for the interruption, sir, but General could speak with you at your earliest convenience. So it must be Raupon. Do not feel obliged to wait around on my account. I will remain here to hammer out the final details with Watt and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Ulda. You should go. General Alden asked that you wait for him by the main gate in Alamican Quarter. My apologies again. Still, sir, fare you well. Just check. Maybe it would be a nice idea to do a little bit exploration. found something new. I think now I can go back.
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
It would seem they followed him all the way to the wall.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Maybe we got to go to the soft. even if I think this would be a loose way.
You would spare these animals? Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard. Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
To the highest location.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilbert's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that's settled, Ironbound, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Ananta have arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vira. These are Kalana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They are insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lucy is trying to reason with them, but she may need help. Invitation was extended to all of the native peace tribes, but we assume the Kalana would refuse it out of hand. We had best to go see for ourselves. Pippin take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Silverian, you have dealt with this Kalana before. I would have you at my side. Ah. This starts to feel heavy platform. Too much. Actually, it might be that you can get here, here. Okay, I'm trying from the wrong location. Actually, I was in good location before. It seems that you need to first go outside. This end is actually here. Aha, actually, there was much easier way. I have a feeling that I have been here previously. This music troubles, no scrap troubles. Silver and Raupan cards, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of the Bliss, but we didn't come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Kirapania home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Anantai. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the surrounding summoning of parimals. If you were to ever enter the palace, I must ask you that you first enter any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will be all returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we are going to get to compromise, and we will have people standing guard. I let them keep those words. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting, chump. Why do I have feeling we have welcomed a viper into our midst? Okay, so we get orchestration roll and then weapon coffer. Okay, let's see. Again, time to... Okay, here was orchestration draw. I have even this. Okay, let's use this also. Card from code source. Then we have this what we can change. säl for kill. Item level at 370. I think this is good to check. This is actually ordinary weapon. Okay, vitality 385, but vitality, mind 121, 128. Check again. Name. Augmented Psycho Crook. And it was not listed there. T-handed. Yaku Renki Kai. One weapon which was hard. This was, if I remember, ultimate or relic weapon. Lot of things to do before get, but not good anymore. We need to make room. Okay, this is blue. So even if the item level is lower than normal, these values are still better. Mind it, 137, 130, what is 134 determination. Where was my previous? Okay, here. Mind 128. Better. Vitality 121. Better. Critical hit 125. Critical hit is only one which is less. But I think I need more about those. I can still... But I need those vitality mind values. Determination 87. And this is also better. Then I can build. I just check what was spell. Speed affects both the casting and recast timers for spells at higher the value to sort the timers. But we need more about spell power. Only applicable when the roll is stack. Affects MP generation, the regeneration. Okay, PT is good to be high if you want good MP magic point regeneration. And okay, vitality gives you more health points. And mind gives you more magic potency. Also affects magic potency when rolls heal. Okay, what about the other items? I think there must be still one. This is also 270. 57, 60. 73, 70. 7. Okay, this seems to be weaker with those. Ah, of course. I have put actually it's not that one. It's not done. It needs to be 370. There was actually only one team. Just sword prick. Back. Let's see what route. Return of the Bull. Dress up Draupa. Aha, we got a special looking minion. Draupa seems unconvinced by the Kana's sincerity. The Kalania elder's intention seems at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you, Silverian? Mayhap even the intral can learn to compromise. We believe an understanding can be reached. This is not entirely unheard of. I suppose those who followed Saint Siva eventually sought reconciliation with his god. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The god must be strengthened either with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the science? I round up our comrades and send them to Alamigan Garden. You can go on here if you like so very. My thanks, I will see you in the palace. Silveren, I have brought reinforcements. Arenvan told me of the arrival of an unexpected quest, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call Istola and Tancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with Indrold. I am not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alice reports existed that they shunned contact with other races, despite it in fact even compared to Ananta. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less envoy, and imagine Niels was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate him. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, that would seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Istola and I can stand guard without. That leaves the three of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. Understood, we should join General Aldion inside then. Silveren, do you know of rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Leave external security to us, Silveren. I scouted around the palace quite extensive while I was searching for Kral, so I know the lay of the land. As Watson would have it, I was visiting Ralga's Ridge to look on Alice. She sends her records. If he would somehow come to an understanding with Qualana, it would represent a great step forward, resolving primal dilemma in Alamigo. I only hope they are sincere in their intentions. The rear entrance to the palace is just up these steps. The guard should wave us to. You come with the science, sir. General Altin left orders that you were to be escorted inside, if you follow me.
You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place? Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Yes, sitting.
Expertly done. Lys has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game, and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
Alfinor, background info.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfrid. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith.
Would Venaviti Gurapa devote himself to our faith? Oh.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
Okay, now it doesn't sound good.
Lady of Bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage!
Oh.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
So she is able to summon Primal.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
Protection.
Gods damn it! The guards were already turned! Fools!
Alfinor.
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvald to shield us.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Yeah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick. Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
After we fight here without leaving our allies wide open, we can stay on the back foot forever. Though damn, I think like that we already lost. I have Warrior of Light at my side. We can do this. Isn't that right, Silvery? Use the will to deflect to dissipate ether spears. Do the action to deflect. Oh, it seems that I need a deflect button. We warned that allowing an ally to be injured by ether spear will result in failure. Oh. This will be a lot of support. I wonder if I can. It seems that I need to. Okay, this is a bit learning about, so it's, I will already have the right button. Aha, okay, I can fight still.
Wow, I offer you peace and serenity.
these are some for odd reason. Okay, now we are looking back to text.
I shall free you from your hate!
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Aha. Surprise.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
This was a sudden surprise. Fordrella came to help. I find out how it is now. Do we still need the special ability? Okay, it's still needed that we need. Seems that I cannot target. Spike with Ironford. Active time. There comes so much of special things. Okay, and then everything starts from the beginning.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity. I shall free you from your hate!
Okay, this was first battle stage.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Okay, now comes battle stage 2. But there was some special button you need
What
to
of it?
press.
Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Let's check. Can I still use inflict? What I can only target friends. Getting something. This was order. Tap button to rapidly break through. Okay, here need to crisis. This seems to be battle where I cannot attack.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Okay. This is kind of way how you learn battle mechanic. When to come to the group and when to separate. And now everyone tries to go, not to group. And now about the group. Now we need to go to different locations. Solo location. realize okay, this was kind of a thing where I couldn't attack. I would only heal and do my other support things.
We did it! We beat her!
Fordrella came to help. And Eco again. This was the location where Lisa ran.
What is this?
I'm only going to say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Seven hells. It's her, the butcher.
Eco.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You, I will never forgive. But I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
That's it, what? That was unlike any battle I've ever seen. I'm not entirely sure how I survived it, to be honest. One wrong step and I would have lost all my will, that fiend, for the rest of my days. This sobering thought. This is certainly living up her own idea. Not every combatant would choose to enlist former enemy aid in a battle. I think I shall make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. What about Tancred? A little bit more far away. We encountered our fair share of intrude outside the palace, enough to delay us from lending you a timely hand, I am afraid. Fort Silverian Ardenfall, that was new thing. Our stand against Kalana would have been brief indeed, had you not volunteered for guard duty. We would be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have. Carl, it's my fault, my stupid mistake. Nah, lass, we were all caught unaware. We'll take this as a lesson and watch our move more carefully in future. You can see that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals in the throne room were totally draws in our ranks. The soldiers who first spoke up in favor of Kalana keeping their weapons springs to mind. Primal servant is betrayed by his order. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sir Lakshmi's influence. Thank you, Stella. We appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordella turned up. What was she even doing there? I asked her to come. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Ragnfrid was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordella picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She failed to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordella grew up is partly to blame what she became, then as Alamican I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what happens right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I hold 1,000 meetings and talk. I'm blue in the face, if that's what it takes. This long, arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can help you reach your destination. Thank you, Marfinol. The first step will be our representatives back in the throne room. They are little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We are determined to finish what we started. I will see that you are not interrupted, Silverin, and you and Science are to stand down, get some rest. You earned it. Looking at the stars.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Aha, Nanamo.
Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Raubon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Raubon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved. Aha. So now it's...
But, Your Grace...
But, so it will be Raubon's choice.
Raubon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Raubarn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Oda.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Starve. Return of the Pearl.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise. But we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest. But I must yield the floor to Raubarn. He has an important announcement to make.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Pasture.
Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humour, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Rauban.
No ifs.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised. Either you're more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
It's good to have equal. I think it's about time I headed back to Raka's Ridge. What's next for all of you? Alice will be eager to hear of recent events, so I'll join you if you have no objections. I would welcome the company, Silverian. Why don't you come along to the Reach as well once you have said your farewells to Nanamo and others? Upon completion of this quest, you will be able to access Palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the royal menagerie attendant. I must assume Father's responsibilities without delay, lest of our arrivals, born inside and outside Ulda, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured they will find dishonest edge as sharp as in my hands. I have asked enough of you, Silverian. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision. Overall, thought it was. We need to go back to the Ralga's Ridge. In the very starting location of Gerabania, where it started. Well, here we are again. Alfinord has regaled me with the thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals and unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. Alice. I was patrolling grounds with Tancred and Installa when we heard report of Primal in throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Ecoplus champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a close eye on the Kalana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I have been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as an empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was Broadmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which is to say, we won't be putting the safety of our lives into viral and trap first. I plan to have a resistance scout keep track of Kalana's movement at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear what are your plans for the rest of the resistance army. Out of interest, are we to prepare for imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the resistance newest recruits, a military commander with far more experience than me. What pull of Alamico? We call it an army, but resistance is really a collection of smaller, independent groups, and when contract passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the Freenor fighters based in Ralka's reach. He just happened to be serving as the resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role of while everything was in disarray. But the time has passed. When I speak with the leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raumpound as overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is a respected ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamico will have added formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanoma's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. Aha, dress up, drop on. Kukani. Hakosetsu is in Kukani. I did give up thanks to the kami that my makeshift craft withstood the fury of the seas. But their generosity ended without coins in our pockets for near attire. We are doomed to look like so much Hitsam or whoppy-tilted poor man in a city of rich merchants. Ai, Jotses jään interesting pair. This thank delicious. Will you have fun? More sweet spreads. I surrendered my plate to secure what few coins we have. Really interesting. Thinking what I've happened in the past. But it's like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden, I shall never know, but I'm alive, and I must return to my master's side. Come, Chuyo, we shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. I wonder have they lost their memories? When you remember what Yotsutsu did. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, have you read the reports? Doma, the Alamico, and Lord Zenos put to the sword. Pilos Prior, Imperial Tribunus Militum. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chest and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless. Nay, Lord Zenos lives. Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Ursan misinformation. Oh, something has happened. Small founder, the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and above all accurate announcement to kill these perilous rumors. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains, then we shall soon put the lie to the claims. this is good stopping point. So there were again different things happening in the background. And I want to thank you everyone for stopping by, and thank you for watching.